Saturday in the studio, come on in. Lisa and Dave, let the fun begin. Grab your stamps, your paper, your glue. We've got crafty inspiration just for you. Colors and layers, memories to keep. Laughing and creating joy runs deep. Cards and pages made with heart. Let's make some magic. Let's make some.
Hi friends, welcome to Saturday in the Studio. My name is Lisa. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and if you're in Minnesota today, all we're talking about is weather. When I lived in California, I never looked at the temperature, never looked at the weather. It was sunny and 70 pretty much every day. But here in Minnesota, there's supposed to be a big storm coming Saturday night, Sunday, Monday, who knows what. I don't know. Sometimes they predict it and then there's nothing. So I don't know. We'll see. But we did bring home our devices from school, which means they said just in case. But I try not to get my hopes up because then it's disappointing. So I'd be like, oh, we're going to school. Oh, look, we get to have a virtual day. Anyway, today I'm going to show you something from summer. Forget the winter. We're moving on to summer.
Hey, Mary Jo.
It's called, hi, Mary Jo. Miss you, friend. It's called Boardwalk Fun, and it is fun. It's really fun. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to show you the designer series paper first because it is so fun. Look at this. I mean, this just makes me happy, right? And just all the different things, and you could use them individually. You could use them as a sheet. I was just curious because I did die cut out the Ferris wheel, and all of a sudden I was like, huh, does that Ferris wheel match the dies? It would make sense if it did, but let's see.
It does.
It does. Some of the cars, oh, I see, every other car gets cut off, but that's okay. Yeah, so that'd be cool. That matches. Yeah, nice. And the palm trees, there's also palm trees that would match these palm trees. That would be fun too, if you want a pink palm tree. Yeah, you could die cut both, almost. Not quite.
It looks backwards.
Yeah, that one matches. So some match and some don't, but for sure this matches, which would be really fun. But as I'm looking at this, I'm like, that'd be an easy thing to cut out. So there is Boardwalk Fun. It makes me think of the Santa Monica Pier, which we had been on many times. The back is this really pretty.
Or at the Jersey Shore.
Oh, yeah, but I've not been there.
Okay. That you remember. You probably were as a kid. But...
nope, haven't been there. Pink to yellow, just this really pretty off pastel. And then there's lots of palm trees in a really fun colors. I'm going to say it is Flirty Flamingo, but now I'm going to look. It has Blackberry Bliss, Bubble Bath. Oh, there's that. Yeah, Bubble Bath. Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lolly, Petunia Pop, Pool Party, Pretty in Pink, Secret Sea, Strawberry Slush, Summer Splash, and Timid Tiger. So pretty much everything. All right, so there's our fun trees. Again, with a really funny, it almost looks like water, which is a really fun background. Good morning. Hi, Tina. And then there's this one with the sun, and on the back is these beautiful just clouds. I think those are fun too. And this one looks like a pool to me, and the back looks like clouds. Just a fun background for that. And this one, I love when there's ones like this because I'm going to make a card with this today. You can cut it in the middle and then cut it, and it makes cards with this as a background. So
as always, I put the link in the chat.
Thank you. And again, kind of a fun background there. And then this one is really fun because it's, I'm going to show you the background first. So again, kind of a watery, this one in different colors in the pool party, how appropriate. And on the front are all these little tags or tickets, and the tickets fit right into the ticket die.
Very fun.
Not all of them, but the ones that have, well, yeah,
many of them you could do.
Many of them you could do, even if it isn't exact. And these little things right here, little arrows, we have a die for that as well. Oh, maybe not. I spoke too soon. Sorry. I was thinking that was the same, but this one's much smaller. So the tickets with the little indent, those are fun to use. But like Dave said, and I was thinking also, you could use even ones that are not specifically that shape. I still think you could use them. Does that cut out that? No, but you could cut out the dots on the inside of that one. So many possibilities. So that's really fun. So that's the designer series paper. You know, I kind of held off getting this, and then I saw some things and I was like, oh yeah, we just have to have it. So shocker, right? But at least I bought the whole suite, not just like the dies, a piece of it. Let me show you. I have 2 or 3 stamp sets. I don't know why. I thought I just bought the dies. I thought they were so fun. I'm like, well, why didn't you buy the stamps? So stamps are coming this week. So Boardwalk Fun. These are the stamps. Celebrate, hey sunshine, enjoy the ride, which that's so fun with that sunshiny paper. That would be a really fun thing to do too with this as a background somewhere. Hey sunshine. Happy birthday. And then we've got 3 different sizes of palm trees. And we've got this really cool roller
Move over
coaster.
just a tad.
Oops, so sorry. We have this really cool roller coaster. So those are the stamps. And then the dies, of course, there's some that coordinate, and then there's bonus dies. So here are the dies, Boardwalk Fun dies. We've got that one I showed you. Some little stars, some, I don't know what those are, little embellishment. Bling. And 3 different sizes of those bright stars. 2 palm trees. We've got the Ferris wheel like I showed you. This is the car on the Ferris wheel. Not on that, sorry. Not on the Ferris wheel. That's the car that would fit right in here on the roller coaster. And then these, do you know what these are? Those are the little cars that fit
on the Ferris wheel
here. So
little seats.
If I can figure it out on Monday, I would love to show you these that move. I don't know. We'll see if we can figure that out. What?
Ooh.
I think it'd be fun. It'd be very cute. So those are the dies. As you can see, there's several bonus dies in here that don't, I call the bonus dies are ones that don't coordinate with the stamps.
Hi, Cheryl.
So there's several of the bonus dies here. All right. So we're going to start with, what did I even list this color? I don't know. Probably not. I listed bubble bath, but I wanted to put, since this is basic, looks like basic gray to me. This is one of the ones I said you can get 6 out of a sheet. I just put some basic gray backing. Actually, can you grab me a bubble bath? That would match better. And maybe if you see a scrap of a bubble bath. So this is a super simple card. I could have looked at the colors, but instead, you know, written on the back. No, why would I do that? Instead, I was like, But Stampin' Up makes it easy for us. So a couple, half sheet or a couple sheets is fine. I can always cut it here, huh? All right, so just our little bubble bath. Like this would be a great card cafe one as well. While he's getting that, I showed you the stamps with the fun words. So I thought this one would be just a fun happy birthday. Happy birthday. So I've got my happy birthday right here. Thank you, love. And let's see how much better that looks. Well, what do you know? It matches like perfectly as opposed to. Well, I guess people at Stampin' Up are doing their job, aren't they? All right. Thank you, love. So we're going to put that just on here because I think that would be just fine. And we could stamp and add more palm trees. I think it's just fine the way it is.
Yes.
You could even stamp and die cut and pop up. There's so many possibilities where you could take it a step further. All of those would be very fun. We'll just leave it like this, and then we'll pop up the words because we can. And I did go in on this one to 3 and, I'm just going to flip this, 3 3/4 because it's overlapping on this edge a little bit. 3 3/4 by 5. So I went in a little bit further on my designer series paper just to give it a little bit of a different edge. Actually, yes. So it's cute. I just think it's fun. So let's add.
Tina likes the colors.
Me too, Tina. Let's just add some words here. And actually, I did die cut out a little ticket. I kind of went with the pink, but tickets don't really go with that one, so I'm going to leave that one. I'm just going to use black.
Hi, Sandy.
Basic gray would also look good. Shocker. You know, that's the way it is sometimes. I need to find, here it is, my matte. It just blends in with my black table. And I am going to just stamp on here a little happy birthday. And I'm thinking where it's going to go. I think I'll stamp it in the middle for right now, middle of a little strip. I'm going to stamp it again. First time using that stamp. So when you stamp it the very first time, it doesn't always pick up all the ink. but you can stamp it again. You'll get a darker image. So that's what I want to do. All right, let's grab our little paper cutter here. That's so funny with that bubble bath. I'm like, oh, that's the color. Of course it is. My little paper, and I want to make just a little. I'm thinking I'm going to put it. I was deciding which side. That's why I was not committing. I kind of want it right here, like over in that little gap. So I'm going to cut that a little bit shorter, and I'm going to make it into a pennant. Just go, I like to do this. I like to fold it, get kind of the middle, where I think the middle is, cut it, and cut from edge to there. I mean, I like using dies, but sometimes when I don't have one handy, this works too. There we go. All right, so then I'm just going to pop that up. Give that a little dimension. Yeah, those colors are so pretty. I just think, honestly, I think it'd be very fun to work at Stampin' Up. I don't want to live in Utah, but I think it would be fun. And I am not a designer, so probably my chances of working there are pretty slim, but I do think it'd be fun. All right, I'm going to put that right there. There's one piece of this set I didn't show you yet, or one piece of this little suite, and that is these puffy dies. So let's see if there's anywhere on here, because I also have some black dots, but we definitely are going to use these on the next card. Look how fun these are. There's 2 sheets, and they're puffy, thick. You see that? They're kind of thick. They're kind of puffy. So, I mean, this makes me think of Christmas if I put in like the North Star up there. So I think I will use them. I will save them for the next card, but I do want to put on some of our black, which these are current. I don't have the packaging with me, but I'll put on some of those just to give it a little bit of something, something. Not sparkle. I do like sparkle, but I'm going to put, this is here, so I'm going to put 2 up there, trying to balance, no, actually, yeah, thinking. I'm going to put 2 on this side because this will balance out the weight, so to speak, of like, these 2 balance out that, and then I'll put 1 down on this side, probably on the little one. There you have. So these, I keep mine in here because when I don't, and I put it back in my container, then the dies pop off, and that never happens in this one, as you can see right there. That does not happen. But I really like that these are a photo album sheet that I just cut apart and use these, which works really well. I'm going to take a little one and put it right there. That would be cute. All right. Oops, I still do have the white inside. I will do that. Let's put our black away. This would be like a perfect Card Cafe card. We are not making this today, but it would be, I think, a really good Card Cafe card. Let's go ahead and I'm going to stamp on this. We're going to stamp a palm tree. Here's this. So let's go ahead and stamp a palm tree or 2. And I'm wondering, since I didn't bring over my gray and I don't want to make Dave go get it again, if I stamp off, I'm going to stamp on this. If I stamp off, will it come out a little bit more gray than,
I'm happy to go get it,
than the black? There's 1. No, I think I can just stamp off and it'll be very pretty.
Sounds good.
All right. Actually, I'm going to stamp on and then off. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So I'm going to stamp 1 here for the inside. I'm going to stamp a second one here. And I'm going to stamp a 3rd one here. Ooh, really. Ooh, that's kind of fun. I like it. This one probably could have gone down a little further so it's not floating, but it still looks cool. I like it. Just a little something on the inside. And we'll stick that in. What do you think, guys? Easy. Easy card. Fun. If I got that in the mail, I'd be excited. Look how cute. It's so cute. Pop that in there. And it does have the gray, but yet it brings in the black from the front too. So there it is. A very sunshiny, fun card. Love it. Dave, you said you had something for us?
Sure, always.
Oh, I like this. I like this card a lot.
Let me just...
The next one, we're going to use the roller coaster, so that'll be fun.
All right, so as you know, for everything you ever could possibly need, go to thestamperstudio.com. Once you're there, first thing off, click on shop for products. That'll take you directly into our store at Stampin' Up, and you don't have to memorize, who you're shopping with. I did put a link to the thing that we're using today, which is the Beach Boardwalk Suite Collection. That is available right now. You also could get just the bundle but that paper is so cute. Why would you possibly do
The
that?
paper makes it. I got the
Exactly.
paper first without the bundle.
Exactly. So
I have to go back and get
the
it.
whole thing would be a great thing to do. Go to thestamperstudio.com, click on order Stampin' Up products. The other thing I just want to draw your attention to, card cafes this morning. We'll just pause there as we go by. But down further, you get to our hosted retreats at the Refuge. I have to tell you that our friends who come and stay with us at the Refuge come back time and time again. You would know that because when you click on more information and sign up, when you look at our hosted retreats, as you scroll down, March sold out, April sold out, our bonus April sold out, May sold out, but June is the next one that you can sign up for, as well as the others in the summer. So make your plans now. Come up and join us at the Refuge Little Falls. When you come to the Refuge, what you get is unlimited time to go ahead and craft. You can come Friday to Sunday, or you can add the bonus for Thursday night. We provide all the meals. You don't have to think about bringing food. You don't have to think about how are we going to coordinate meals with a group. No, we take care of all of that for you. You get to stay in I have on here, our cloud-like bed. I can't tell you the number of people who describe it exactly that way, like it's floating on a cloud. So we love that because when we opened the Refuge, we knew that was going to be a critical component, making sure that people felt cozy and pampered, and that is
you got to sleep well, or you can't stay up late to craft.
Exactly.
And we have the same bed, you guys.
We do, both here and there and everywhere. But we're also summertime. If you want to take a walk, take a little break, walk down by the Mississippi, down into town, that's always a great option for you. So join us for one of our hosted retreats. The next one available is June, and then through the summer, and then in the fall we have some available too, but just drawing attention to the next ones coming up. So click on thestamperstudio.com, scroll on down, and join us up at the Refuge.
Dave, we love it. We've kind of gone through a dry patch here where we haven't been up there except to clean because we haven't been. Because
it's been full, so we have to go up after other people.
Full, and then a late January hosted and an early February made it, so we weren't there. But we're excited to go up next. No, anyway,
we'll be there next weekend.
Next weekend. Oh, and my birthday's next weekend.
It is.
What? Wow. Okay. So I'm going to use this fun paper. Remember, I told you it kind of looks like a cloud. I thought it looked really fun, like a sun setting. So I'm going to use. I'm going to go this way on it. I just cut, and this again I went in, so it's 3 3/4 by 5, and my background is just going to be a straight black paper cardstock, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp directly on that designer series paper. Ooh, what? Stamp on the designer series paper? I do need to put one little piece of paper. Can I have that behind it? Because what I'm stamping is going to go beyond this. So I'm just going to grab a piece of our very fancy, there you go, very fancy scrap paper here, because what we're going to stamp the roller coaster, and it is going to go beyond that. See, so let's ink up that roller coaster. How fun is that? How many of you like roller coasters? Do you like roller coasters?
I love roller coasters.
Yeah, I like roller coasters. I haven't been on one, I feel like, in forever, but I do like roller coasters. I don't know, as I get older, there's some I'm like, ugh, that kind of makes me crazy. I love roller coasters. I don't like the wooden ones, like at Valley Fair, because it's too bumpy. It gives me a headache.
I love the nostalgia.
All right.
That was really the first roller coaster that I rode a lot and remembered.
I am just
going to go to Valley Fair all the time.
That's so fun. I'm just going to draw a line here because my roller coaster is right at the bottom of my block, so I can't see where the bottom of the cardstock is, and I want that bottom line. I want the bottom line of the roller coaster on there, so I'm going to go. Could have gone with a bigger block, or if I put the roller coaster up higher, it doesn't really matter. Let's commit. All right, let's get that roller coaster. Oh, very nice. A little crooked, but I don't think it even matters. So fun on that. I'm going to keep this here because I'm going to stamp a couple palm trees behind the roller coaster, because I don't know, it makes me think of California. That's what, but I'm going to stamp those off and go a little bit lighter here. Little palm tree in the distance. And one more, do our little skinny or short one, not skinny, short one. Kind of like down here. And I'm going to do one more just right there on the edge. Okay, so I got some palm trees in the distance. Do you see it? Do you feel the warm breeze? Okay, have you guys seen speaking of, the weather in Hawaii? Goodness. Speaking of warm breeze, made me think of that. Oh, they have flooding everywhere.
So much rain.
And then I'm going to pop this up in the front.
Mary Jo says no thank you to roller coasters.
Gotcha. No, thank you. Thank you, but no thanks. So I'm going to put this in the front. And so we've got kind of this layered look going on. And I'm going to use my little strips because I do want to pop it up. I just think the little silhouette look is really fun. And do you think that'll fit behind there? I got to see. Can we get that behind there? I don't think so. I'm just going to use it on these edges then. Find the sticky side. So we'll go there. I'm going to take the paper off so I can actually tear it a little bit easier. Come on. There we go. There we go. I wanted it to be straight. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. And then I'm just going to use a round one for the middle, and hopefully that will be, I think that'll be enough to hold it somewhat. Let me put this back on that way. Let's stick this back on so I can use it another time. All right, grab a little circle here, just pop that in the middle. Perfect. That'll be enough to hold it. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop this on right there. See, that even covers up so you don't realize the roller coaster's like that. There we go. So that's kind of fun. That's sticking in front. I like it. And we're going to put this on our black card right here. Trying to think, is there anything else I was going to stamp? I don't think so. I think that's it. Then we'll do our words. But there is something else. I'm going to use one of those puffy things. There's one spot on the card that is screaming out for, give me a puffy, give me a puffy. Do you see where that would be? Right there. In the middle of the Ferris wheel. How fun would that be? And this could have had a, actually I'm going to pause for a second. They could have one more layer under it. I think that would look cute. So I'm going to cut this and add an extra layer here. Because, why wouldn't we? It's so cute. So that would be for this cutting board doesn't go to 5 1/4 cutting. So I'm just going to go here and then I'll trim the edge off. Yeah, I like the background. Gives it a little bit of pop. I'm planning that, but since Dave brought over that sheet, go ahead and use it, right? We'll go right there. There we go. Cute. That is going to be so cute. I like the little pink. Definitely gives it a little bit of oomph. All right, let's stick this down. I didn't realize how easy the cards would be with this. I mean, this one has one die cut. And I thought it would be a little bit more intricate, but it's not. It's fine. All right, look, we can use a puffy, a big puffy in the middle. I'm going to go with this color. Pop that right there. Ooh, love it. It's the simplest of things that make me happy. Come on. Oh, Tina's past her roller coaster days. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. I did die cut this one out, but again, I don't think I want to use the ticket there. I don't really like it. Don't love it. So I am going to use, this one says, I forgot what it says. It says, enjoy your ride. That's enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. I almost want to stamp it directly on there. I'm going to try, because then if it doesn't work, we can always stamp it on something else and pop it up. But, and I'm going to stamp it on a little piece of paper first, because I have not used this particular stamp before. So, it would look good on Bubble Bath. That's okay. I'm just going to stamp it directly on. Don't you think? I think we have a lot going on. What do you think? He's usually doing something else. Sometimes doing something else. Yeah, I like it just like that.
Yep.
Don't need too many things popped up, because then we've got that nice focal point there. Inside, I think we should put something. Enjoy the ride. And here we could put a ticket in here and says celebrate. That could be fun. What do you think?
Yep.
Yep. Can I go buy a new car? Yep.
Nope.
Can I buy? I don't want a new car. I like my car. But, all right. So enjoy the ride. Let me grab my words and we can see. Enjoy the ride. Maybe just like celebrate would be a cute one in there on our little ticket. Because how fun is that to have a little ticket inside? My puffies are everywhere. Here are my stamps. Celebrate. So there are a whole bunch of new things coming out, but we're only to March 20th. So we will let you know about those soon. Actually, I have to order catalogs to be sent by the end of March. I have to order. All right, celebrate. And I want this on this side. And just do a little celebrate right across there. That's fun. I like it. Or you could have done celebrate on the outside, enjoy the ride on the inside, doesn't matter. But that's kind of a fun little thing on the inside there. We will not pop it up. We will just stick it on. How stinking cute. Celebrate. Love it. I love it. What do you guys think?
Very
That's
fun.
so fun.
Lots
So
of cute comments.
so very fun. Oh my goodness. And again, you know, I don't think it was a difficult card to make. So fun. So that's what I have for you, friends. Those are the two cards that we're making this morning. And even I love when you open up both of them, you have a little surprise on the inside. Very fun. All right. I look forward to, I will use this again on Monday. Hopefully be able to figure out those little, we're going to do something in color, living color. And I think that'll be really fun to use some of the little cars on there. There's a lot of them though. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe only some of them move. Maybe
that's
every other.
Every other.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes tomorrow. But until then, have a great day. Stay warm if you're in I almost said in California. Stay warm if you're in Minnesota.
Stay dry if you're in Hawaii.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Stay dry if you're in Hawaii. We were looking at streets right in Waikiki, and it is totally flooding. It's like, oh my goodness. Sorry if you went there on vacation.
On the North Shore was just crazy.
So, all right, we will see you on Monday as we ramble on, but looking forward to that. Or we'll see you later this morning at Card Cafe. So happy stamping, friends.
Saturday in the studio.